Hiya, how are we? Nice to. That was a rather strange. That was a bit like a hyena, wasn't it? Hiya. Was it a hyena? I don't know. Maybe a hyena's more. Ow! Or does a hyena laugh? Oh, I don't know. I don't know at all. Anyhow, welcome. It's Monday night and it's the 18th. Is it the 18th? Yes, the 18th of May. And in 10 days' time, we'll be past the longest day. But no, we won't. No, 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 no. June is the longest day. It seems to have been a long day. This evening, I was watching the Chelsea Flower Show on TV. But I couldn't be watching it in Chelsea because it's not actually happening this year. So I was watching the Chelsea Flower Show on TV. Sorry, by the way, I'm just looking around my study. If you can see some things, I've made far too many places to store my books, I've realised. And I've actually realised that I have absolutely no shelf control whatsoever. No shelf control at all. So I was watching the Chelsea Flower Show. It's incredible some of the things they do. I mean, I love gardening. I really enjoy. I love watching other people garden, and I enjoy the benefits of the garden. There's no doubt about it. But I'm not somebody who likes to spend hours and hours on his knees digging out weeds and doing all that type of thing. That's not my idea of fun at all, I'm afraid. But I do enjoy seeing, the results of gardening and all the hard work that goes on. So I was watching Chelsea Flower Show, and I have to say it was quite interesting. Well, it was at about 8:20, and then at 9 o'clock, obviously something had happened. I can't remember what. I could hear things, but I couldn't see anything. I think I may have just dropped off for a little bit. So a bit of a snore and a bit of a, bit of a doubt. Oh, just. Do you find you're tired? One of the things I find amazing about this lockdown is that I'm constantly tired. I'm going to bed early. I'm getting up sort of 8ish most days. And I can see for Britain. There's no doubt about it. It's most odd, isn't it? Maybe it's something about doing, I don't know if I'm doing any less or any more, but are you tired too? Do you find yourself dozing? Oh, by the way, here's a question for you. I've been pondering on this question all day. What animal can jump higher than the Empire State Building? What animal can jump higher than the Empire State Building? The clue could have been the hyena that I started this BOBCAST, because I haven't told you this is BOBCAST for Monday night. The clue could be the hyena that I started this BOBCAST off with. So what animal can jump higher than the Empire State Building? Got it? Yeah, every animal can, because the Empire State Building can't jump. I have been up the Empire State Building, have you? I went to New York and went romping up it. It's, not romping, went up in the lift. But incredible building. Amazing building. So, bit of a doze today. Done quite active stuff. Had a bit of. That's a strange thing. Hey, had a bit of this. No, we had a sibling telephone call or Zoom meeting. We Zoomed with my brother and my sister. That was all good stuff. And lots of exciting bits of news. All terribly nice things. And there's lots of discussion going on at the moment as to where we are in lockdown and when we're going to be released a little bit more. And of course, in England, you're free, but here in Scotland, we're still locked down. But we've been told that we're going to be able to meet a friend. That's going to be a challenge. We're going to have to find one now. We're going to be able to meet a friend soon in the park. So that'll be good. That'll be good, and we'll see just how mad we go. But during lockdown, I've been looking at myself a lot, and there's a lot to look at as well. The lockdown yards, I think I'm going to call them, the lockdown tons, the lockdown extra inches. But that's because I'm in the kitchen a lot. Well, I spend a lot of time these days stealing kitchen utensils. Yeah, it sounds strange, but it's a risk I'm willing to take always have been. So I just pressed a button and the wrong thing came up. But there we are. So yeah, today's been a sort of average day. It hasn't been hot and it hasn't been cold. It's a bit like the Three Bears. I love the Three Bears. You know, Three Bears got home one day and Daddy Bear said, "Someone's been eating my porridge." And Mummy Bear said, "And someone's been eating my porridge." And Baby Bear said, "To hell with the porridge, someone's nicked the DVD player." So, yes, poor old Goldilocks. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. That's a good story, wasn't it? I think I maybe told you the Roald Dahl version of that. Bearskin coat for Goldilocks and the wolf. Yes. Yes. Anyhow, there we are. She went out and how did I go into Three Bears? That's insane, isn't it? It's amazing the way that your mind just, certainly amazing the way my mind flicks around all over the place. But talking of bears, did you hear about the two parrots sitting on a perch? And one said to the other, "Can you smell fish?" I've been angling for that for a little bit. Good God Almighty, you've haddock, and life and soul of the party. Just Kipper here. Can you do any more fish jokes? No, I don't think so. A truck carrying human hair, by the way, overturned on the road in Kelso today. People are combing the area for evidence. And just getting on. So, my day's been pretty good. I've been thinking about poetry. And we've had a couple of Glasgow poems, and we'll have some more of those in the future. I wondered about the owl and the pussycat. I think I've done that before. If I have, would you let me know? If I haven't, also tell me. And I'll maybe do that because I do like the owl and the pussycat going to sea in the beautiful pea green boat. They took some money and plenty of honey wrapped up in a £5 note. Oh, and etc., 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 etc. You know the rest of it. So I was just thinking, well, what shall I do? And I thought, what if? If, I thought to myself, well, that's a funny word. If, yes. Rudyard Kipling came to mind. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies. Or being hated, don't give way to hating. Yet don't look too good, nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, or stoop and build them up with worn-out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss, and lose and start again at your beginning, and never breathe a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your turn long after they have gone, and so hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth a distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, which is more, and what is more, you'll be a man, my son. Wonderful poem, If, by Rudyard Kipling. I apologise for the exclusivity of the language there, but those are his words and you can't really inclusify them. Good bit of philosophy, really. And in these times of lockdown and self-examination and all those things, then maybe it's just worth thinking about. So Google if, and the Rudyard Kipling, there it is. It will come romping up for you sometime. So I see quite a lot of businesses are beginning to open again, which is good, and pleased about that. Oh, talking of fishing, what would you call a woman who's really good at fishing? Annette. Yes, why do scuba divers always fall backwards out of a boat? I've often wondered that. Why do scuba divers always fall backwards out of a boat? Because if they fell forwards, they'd still be in the boat. So simple. So simple. And yes, so this bouncer said to me, "I'm sorry, Bob, I'm going to have to ask you to leave." And I said, "Why?" And he said, "I don't know who you are, and this is my trampoline." Can you imagine me on a trampoline? Oh, I was on one once at a children's party, and I was bouncing up and down, boom, 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 boom. And the person who was there said, "Right, Mr. King, why don't you come down on your elbows and bounce back up again? So sit on your bottom." So I sat on my bottom, I put my elbows down, and I went, woo. And as I did it, I skinned. The trampoline was sort of woven plastic, or not plastic, it probably wasn't plastic, but you know what I mean. It was a woven material. And I skinned one of my elbows. I was sort of bit on that. Oh, it was so painful. This little boy said, "Did that hurt, Mr. King?" And I tell you, yes, I did, actually. Oh, I said, "Oh, yes, old chap, it certainly did." Oh, gosh, it was sore. What a painful thing. So here we go. Monday's coming to an end. We're heading towards Tuesday, and all the excitement that will bring. I hope you're managing to keep fairly bright, and things always get better. Things will always get better. That's a good song. I haven't played that for a long time. Maybe I'll give that a whirl sometimes. Things will get better, and remember in this Mental Health Awareness Week, just how you're braver than you think you are, loved more than you think you are, and people respect you more than you think they do, and and you have something to offer. Everybody has something to offer. But in this Mental Health Awareness Week, let's be kind to each other as well, and try and look out for each other. And do a random act of kindness. What could it be? Think about it. Let me know. Anyhow, here we go. It's the end of the night. I think I'm going to say goodnight to you. And for those, as I always say, for whom life is a bit tough, for those who are poorly, those come to the end of their lives thinking of you. Those who are enjoying life are thinking of you too and thanking God. And I just ask that you watch thou, dear Lord, with those who wake or watch or weep tonight, and give your angels charge over those who sleep. Tend your sick ones, Lord Christ. Rest your weary ones. Bless your dying ones, and soothe your suffering ones. Pity your afflicted ones, and shield your joyous ones. All for your love's sake. Amen. And may the souls of the faithful through the mercy of God rest in peace and rise in glory. Right, I'll see you tomorrow. By the way, I always keep a guitar in my car these days. It's very good for traffic jams.